There is no human experience more traumatic and tragic than divorce.
This is Relationship Connect, building a healthy relationship.
Now, I want to begin with divorce first. Let me tell you why. Because divorce is the ultimate tragedy of relationships. I have an entire series on divorce. You should get it. And don't miss the opportunity to get that book and read it twice. Single, Married, and Life After Divorce. Get that book and read it. If you are not married, it'll save you and save your life. Divorce is the most traumatic experience on earth. And you who are divorced know what I'm talking about. Secondly, divorce is the death of a relationship. These statements are not to be taken lightly. What is divorce? In other words, divorce is a death. Number three, divorce is worse than physical death. It is easier to handle someone who died physically than to get a divorce. Do you know why? Because when a person dies physically, at least you could take him to the grave, cover them up, and you have closure. And you don't have to see them anymore, and don't have to visit them anymore, and they don't have to come to see the kids. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, you divorced people. You see, when you get a divorce, see the kids. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, you divorced people. You see, when you get a divorce, it's worse than physical death, because the person, even though they are dead, they are still alive. And every time you see them in the food store, in the gas station, on the bus, there's a resurrection. Bitterness, hatred, memories, anger. It's a perpetual death. That's why God says, I hate divorce. God never said, I hate death. That's why you don't want to get a divorce. Now, those of you who are not married right now, you think you want to get married. But you need a brief meeting with a divorcee here. And let them tell you that it's better to be in your apartment by yourself, feeling angry with the world, than to be with somebody you want to kill. Can I hear an amen somewhere in the back here? You just think you want to get married. The Bible actually discourages us from marriage. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. It says something very strange. It says, if you are not married, remain in that state. For those who get married have many troubles. I'm reading the Bible, don't look at me like that. Let me quote it again. Those who are not married should remain in that state. Why? For those who do marry have not just some, many troubles. In other words, you dress in your white gown, put on your tuxedo, and walk down to many troubles. Dun, 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 dun. And your divorced cousin is sitting there going, poor girl. It's traumatic. Write this down, please. Divorce is death without a burial. Therefore, nobody wants to experience a divorce. Now, why am I starting a divorce? Because some of you think that the solution to your loneliness is marriage. It's not. I put it to you that singleness is the foundation of all human relationships. Here's some thoughts. Divorce is impossible without marriage. Is that true? Think about it. You cannot get divorced unless you're married. This is so funny to me. You cannot get divorced unless you're married. But the other problem is marriage is impossible without individuals. And that leads to another principle then, and that is marriage is a prerequisite for divorce. I want you to think today. And that leads to the final thought that blows my mind, and that is singleness is a prerequisite for marriage. In other words, you can never experience the trauma of divorce unless you are married. And you cannot be married unless you are an individual.
I'm sure you've learned a lesson or two from this video. Please like this video and share with a friend or your family member so that they can also be blessed by this message. There are other related videos to this showing right on your screen, so click to watch more.